Ain't no different. I know one thing about this something different. I'm about to whoop this nigga's ass a little bit something different.
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
Hey, hold T. Hey, Land, is this for the 20? You should, you know what I'm saying? Niggas don't make it, you know what I'm saying, win the shit. After I beat you, I already know nobody in the NFC gonna beat me. So that's an automatic W. Seahawks not fucking with me. Rams not fucking with me. I thank both of them. For real. Like, I beat them bad. Like, I beat them boys bad. He probably looking for his mic. Whip his ass. Right. Bet 500. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nah, cause I told you, but they be trying to bully me in this big chat. Cause I lost to somebody. And they all be like, oh, you lost 19-0. Bruh, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, it's a game that I had to leave and pick you up. And I wasn't even, like, focused on the game for real. Like, I didn't give a fuck. I was just throwing that motherfucker out.
For a touchback.
Mike 57.
All day. Here we go, 46. We got double up. Kill. 26.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Kill. 47.
Throwing. Prescott. And he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Check 52. Good. Motion.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
They'll try and run for this with Matt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
I smell fear in that offense.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And that's caught by Smith. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give running right is Mack. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Hey, check. Here go 47. 56.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. As he's free to the yes! And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So a very good start, but don't go get those Super Bowl T-shirts left. Still the early going here.
I wonder if they've been printing them at this stage of the game, right? Do you wait a little longer before you say which one you're going to do? Good advice, Brandon. Make sure you know there's a lot of game left, but a good start.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Fields able to fall down on Lazard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 67 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. These two teams all tied after one. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is Mostert. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he goes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A first down throw for Prescott. Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A well-executed 22-yard gain. If They're going to blitz. Likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Then we're going to 53. Then we're going to 54. Under. Then we go 47.
Prescott on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. To throw on second down. Fields. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Fields. Johnson's got it complete. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Hey, check right 21, right 21, check right 21.
On first down, Fields. Leads him behind on the spin. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. On 1st and 10, Fields. Complete. It's Johnson. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Check like 21, like 21, check like 21. There we go, go. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Operating from the gun, Fields being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, Jason Garrett sends in his field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead slims to 5 now at 15-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them. It all feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike, 56, right there. 56.
Here's Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Like 56, Mike, 56. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it. Hustle, hustle.
56 the mark, boy. 56.
Hey, kill. 26.
To throw is Prescott. He's got Smith there. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run by Matt. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run for it. It's Matt. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here we go, 46, 46.
57, Mike 57.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
We're going to 52.
Mike 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
26.
59, Mike. Check, 59.
Now Prescott. They'll rifle this from deep right side, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here we go, 47.
Check 51. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike.
Here's Prescott. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Tighten up. Watch the whip.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
You ready?
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Check three.
Looking to throw. Fields escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Hilton. He's got a man. Complete. A huge play that time for the Colts. 43 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
On first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. He's got it to Hilton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On third down, here's Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again. Fields. This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is good. And the lead is cut to 2 now. It's 15-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Take four, take four. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Go to 54, go to 54.
Check, check. Press down, press down, press down.
They go right back to Matt. And they get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Matt. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. 38 yards on the scamper there. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody from running down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
Nah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
But you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
He's crashing. He's checking.
On second down, here's a run to Matt. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it with Matt. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on third and goal. Looking to run with Matt. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a fourth and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He can run for it, and he will. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Tighten up. Pull it together. 10's the Mike. Let's go. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10.
Throwing again. Fields. He gets this one to Johnson. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Toss play to Hunt. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw on 2nd down. Fields. Complete to Hilton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Gun. Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Fields. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Colts 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Now it's Hunt, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check that, Jim. You need some therapy after this. Hey, check Mike 21.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Fields. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long run. Oh, no, lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts. I feel like they have this one in hand.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes the heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
This defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 47!
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Prescott now. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Terry McLaurin, 32 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They run with Hunt. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Ball play action. Fields. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. On 4th down, Fields. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Taking y'all lunch money. Taking you niggas lunch money.